Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Disc Golf Network's Open at Tallahassee production. This is the MPO lead card, and we are in the final round. My name is Thomas Gilbert, and I have Kevin Kiefer with me today.
Hey, guys.
We are here at Tom Brown Park. Really cool course for the Open at Tallahassee Silver Series. We got Albert Tamm, Alex Russell, Emerson Keith, and Alden Harris. What do you think of these guys, Kev?
Just a stacked lead card and all really good technical woods golf players. So I'm excited to see how they play the course. Final day. Excited to see how Albert does with this 6-stroke lead over Alex Russell. And Emerson Keith and Alden Harris also right there. Gavin Babcock sitting at 10 down and just all the way down. Pretty tight race from second place all the way down to top 10.
Yeah, I agree. Here we are going into the round, hole number 1. It's a much calmer day. That is something to note, but we have a 355-foot par 3. And also to note that there is an ace bounty on this hole today. There is a $25,000 little sand buggy Jeep up for grabs, I believe, or maybe ATV. But definitely something that was in the back of players' minds if you could get that little skip in or all-air ace.
I think Albert here is going to give it a good run.
You think so? Or do you think he's going to try to just keep it rolling, get that birdie?
I mean, he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah. 6 strokes. Go for the ace, Albert.
Why not? Why not throw in a little long? Yesterday, he did go long and went OB and then missed the comebacker. So let's see if he can make the correction today. Going with that Pioneer sidearm. Keep it low. Hopefully in bounds as well.
Looking a little bit too low, but gets a really good skip. And he'll be about 40 feet short.
Yeah, and looking at OB behind it too. We'll have a little bit of a death putt.
Alex Russell up next on the tee. Really sidearm, skilled player. I would say forehand dominant. Really has good angle control on all sidearm shots.
This looks much better. It's got the right height. It's wide enough so he doesn't really have a chance to go OB right. And it's inside circle 1. Looks about 20 feet away. Great shot.
Really good there by Alex. Playing the height and the skip perfectly.
And Emerson Keith is also sponsored by Latitude 64. And it's cool to see he's also going with a Pioneer here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good play for this hole. It's a really nice speed to go with and has the overstability to fight kind of any wind you have.
Look at this pro roll.
All right,
Just
very
outside
nice.
bullseye, pin high. Albert giving him a little bit of love there with a knuckle punch. Alden Harris, player from Georgia, sponsored by Prodigy. He has a very, very great sidearm. It's interesting to see him go backhand here.
Yeah, I think he's kind of just playing to his strengths. That slight force over backhand with an overstable disc is really his bread and butter. So he's going to be throwing, I believe, his Proto M1 here. Just giving a little bit of ante, trying to hold it straight. This is leaking a little bit left early, but going to be about around 40 feet as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit further as we see his position here.
Scary putt. Gives it a really good bid and stays in bounds. So
yeah, you can see he puts the nose up on that putt a little bit more just to kind of slow that speed down and have a little bit more control so it doesn't go be long.
Albert wisely laying it up. He knows he has 6 strokes.
Doesn't want to mess with it on hole 1.
Yep. Alex Russell starting off strong with a birdie. Capitalizing on a great drive. Yep. Great cleanup by Alden. And Emerson Keith is really dang close for his 2.
Yeah, still yet to putt. Gonna be cleaning up this one hopefully for a nice birdie as well. Yeah. In the center of the chains, Emerson's putt definitely was looking strong this weekend. I got to watch some of his round during round 2, and it was looking very clean.
Yeah. Here's A-Russ again. Yeah, dead center. No doubt, right out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to chase down the leader. It's going to be a tall task to do today.
1 stroke down, 5 more to go. So 2 birdies, 2 pars on that hole. That's a little bit better of a scoring spread than we saw yesterday, maybe due to the more favorable wind conditions that we had.
Hole 2, it's par 3, 335 feet. You're just going to have to throw a straight mid-range, a little bit of hyzer on it. There's a sidearm route to the left. You can get sneaky over there. This is kind of a must-get for Alex and Emerson and Alden if they want to have any chance of chasing down Albert. I think Albert just needs to get something in the fairway and just keep it clean today. I think that's the goal for Albert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so. He definitely doesn't have nearly as much pressure as these guys, so these guys are going to try and be dialed on every single shot. Alex, this looks like a little bit too much ante just for the height on the shot. He really needs to kind of keep that height if he wants to have that fight back left.
Yeah.
But he hits the trees that are just short of pin high, so he'll have a putt down the hill.
Yeah, I fought through.
Emerson going with a smooth backhand. I think that might be one of his signature explorers.
Wow.
Going a little bit long, carrying a bit too much speed into the green there, but he'll have about a 50-foot look coming back.
Albert next to tee.
And if this can hold that line, it's going to sneak through perfectly.
It's great.
Be a little bit long. Curious to see if that tree is going to test his putt at all, but a good shot or a good result.
You know what Alden is throwing here?
I believe this might be an FX2 or maybe a slightly straighter fairway driver, but I know he liked playing that flex shot.
He almost hit the gap perfectly. And still okay though. He's got a 60-footer here. Gives it a good bid.
Mm-hmm. Alex, see if he can keep the putter hot.
And can.
He does.
47-footer. Downhill too. I mean, those can get away from you. That was a great putt.
Mm-hmm.
Alex knows what he has to do to try to chase down the leader, and he's getting right to work.
Really tricky putt there by Emerson. Having to try to force an ante around it and doesn't quite get it around.
Albert, great birdie.
Yeah, super solid stroke there by Albert. Really clean putt and hits it dead center chains.
Alden cleaning up his par. Really impressed with Albert. Just good composure.
Mm-hmm. Playing like a true champion, which is nice to see. See if that maintains throughout this round.
You think Albert's checking scores? You think he's...
Not at this stage.
No.
I think he'll only check scores if things are kind of going wrong for him during the round. Once the pressure is kind of applied to him a little bit more, I think right now he's still in cruise control.
Yeah.
Maybe once it gets down to 2 or 3 strokes, then he might get a little bit more nervous and check where everything's at.
Right.
But for now, if he can just continue to cruise, I think there's no reason to worry.
Yeah, with a 5-stroke lead, I mean, you can continue to cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 3, par 3, 245 feet. Was the easiest hole yesterday. These guys are looking to throw mid-ranges or putters. All you got to do is get into this gap, and you're looking at a putt inside circle 1.
Yeah, that's really just to play this hole. These guys are definitely want to pick this birdie up. One of the easier holes that we have on the day. I wouldn't be surprised to see a star frame on this hole.
Yeah, they got it yesterday. Alex electing to go backhand.
Yeah, he's been really liking this flip up play with that Mako 3.
Wow.
And,
He's good though. He's in the gap. We'll be looking at it.
Yeah, it's going to be about...
Putter's been hot so far, but
yeah, he's going to have about 32 foot putt right on circle's edge.
yeah.
But that was looking like it had the height to give it a slight ace run if he hit that gap.
Oh, for sure. Albert also going mid-range. And again, just a little bit turned to the right. But he's sitting right there at circle's edge in the gap. Emerson going backhand. High turnover.
This looks good if it has a drift.
It's perfect. Wow. Oh, it hits the
pole.
Amazing.
Wow.
Great shot.
Yeah, really good speed and angle control there from Emerson to get that disc turned into the gap at that height is a really impressive shot.
Yeah. Alden also going. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, pro spin. Oh, yeah. I mean, bullseye. Great shot, Alden.
Yeah, it is really interesting to see some of these players. Some like to take a faster disc and try to just push it through the gap with some speed. And then Emerson, for example, throwing that higher floaty or putter shot and kind of shaping it into the gap.
Yeah. And it looks like Alex is a little bit farther outside circle one. Just dang. That's a lot of elevation there. That was a very uphill putt, so understanding missing that short. Albert cleaning up his par, and Alden and Emerson are going to have easy work here. Everybody's just tapping out.
Yeah. So we kind of see a slight little change in the scores. The two leaders, Alex and Albert, going to be taking the par, and Alden and Emerson taking the birdie, making it a little bit tighter of a race at the top, and that battle possibly for second place.
Yeah. Great starts for our leaders here.
Yeah, 2 birdies, 2 pars. This was the easiest hole in the day, but these guys still playing it pretty smooth, pretty clean. And now we are on the hole 4. Par 3, 465 feet. Big water carry here off the tee, probably about 350 feet to this short right position, and then probably about, I would say 380 to this path. And then you want to kind of turn the disc and have it flex out towards this basket position if you can. Really any sort of putt on this hole I feel like is a good drive and definitely a good birdie to pick up.
It's one of the bonus birdies I would think of the course. Emerson going with a arrive here. .68 miles an hour. Oh, it was a little too turned over there, but he fought through the woods, and he's looking at it. I'll have a longer putt, probably around circle 2, 60, 65 feet away. Alden really trusting the disc here.
Yeah, it must be decently understable disc. You put that out on the left side of the water and then turn it all the way back in. Really hard to kind of trust a shot that will have the stability to turn and hit the gap, but then not just completely turn over.
Yeah.
Alex not looking to really deal with any of that too much. He throws a forehand.
No way.
Catches the trees.
Oh no, that's
doesn't give it the height and the power that he needs to clear the water. He's going to be traveling to a really difficult drop zone.
Albert going with that Ballista Pro that we saw yesterday. 72 miles an hour.
This looks good if it can flex, and it is.
He's short though. I wonder what kind of wind.
Short.
I wonder what kind of wind they were dealing with.
It looks like a slight cross headwind. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe just a little bit too high on the shot, but either way,
still a good shot.
Yeah, Alex here looking just to get up and down for his bogey, and scoots that up just inside circle.
You know what Alden's throwing here?
If I had to guess, I would say that's one of his PA1s. He really likes that shot for these short approaches.
Oh, he leaks it. He leaks it just a little long, but
A little long, but
Alden's
still,
a really, really good putter. So
he is. Emerson going to try to give it a bid here. Oh.
Great bid.
Yeah, great bid. Just held it out a little bit right, but had perfect height on it. Albert in a tricky spot. Oh. Yeah, good bid there from what he had. Must have been pretty difficult. And
Alden cleaning up. Not an easy putt.
no, really good little spin putt there from the chest from the straddle out around the tree.
Yeah.
Alex, I like that stroke there. I mean, he is cleaning up his bogey, but at least the putt is looking solid.
Yeah. Albert also can't be too worried now. You know, he's extending his lead over Alex, and he's not losing strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just in kind of autopilot. And he looks happy right now. Smiling.
Yeah. I'd be smiling too if I had a 6-stroke lead
Yeah.
in the final round.
Look at this crush. Wow.
Ooh.
Just so smooth. Great form.
Mm-hmm. Has really good body English on that shot. So no one getting the birdie today, playing 1 over for the hole, but these guys are going to kind of pick it up here in these few next holes.
Got it! Wow. Oh my God.
World champion, Katrina Allen! World champion, James Conrad!
All right, and we are back on hole number 5, 415-foot par 3. This hole, I think, plays a little bit further than this, but that's just maybe because of how tight this corridor is off the tee. Really have to kind of focus and throw this shot. It is downhill, so you can kind of use that to your advantage. And we have this little tight green at the end with a few fairway trees coming into play.
These players are looking to just get down onto the ground. They don't want to hit anything early left and right. If they can throw a powerful distance driver or fairway shot into the dirt, it will filter up to the basket. And that's the safe play as well.
Emerson looking like an orbit ride, possibly giving it a little bit of stank to try to push that disc straight, and he's going to be just left side of the fairway.
Yeah.
Alden pushing that right side.
Ooh.
Catching a little bit of it, but doesn't look too far into the woods.
Yeah, and it also penetrated pretty straight, too. So he's down there at least.
Mm-hmm. Albert, this is the shot right here. Just needs to find the ground, though. It might go a little bit long.
Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's still amazing.
Yeah.
He's going to be looking at it, but yeah, definitely got to get it down. He knows he juiced it just a little too much.
Yeah. But I think he's just happy hitting that gap. That's a good gap
Yeah.
shot to hit.
Hey, Russ, after coming off of hole 4 with a bogey. No. Pulls it a little bit.
Yeah, turning a little bit early.
Oh, my goodness. But it's fine. It fought all the way through. It's on the front side of those trees. Should be able to manage a upshot from here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, has a fortunate open look, and gonna throw a little bit of a sidearm turnover flex. Oh, and extremely well done there.
Yeah, great shot. Alden, interested to see what he has here. He's got a sidearm. He's lining up the sidearm.
Flexing it, turning it back in.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have a look through those trees.
Emerson looking to give it another bid from about 60 feet. Oh,
Leaks it a little long. Albert, the card of 2 on hole 5.
oh man.
Wow.
Oh, I thought that looked really good out of his hand.
Full extension and everything.
Yeah,
A
maybe
little
just
short.
didn't quite give it the pop he needed to stay in the air long enough to reach the chains. But and Emerson, just a little bit off on his putt there. Doesn't quite get the connection either. And he's going to have this little bit of a tester coming back. Oh, no. You hate to see that. Emerson struggling on the green a little bit here, but hopefully he can kind of dial in his putt. Alden with a nice stab, cleaning up his par.
Yeah, that's taking strokes on Emerson right there. Moving him closer to second place.
Yeah, and Alex looking to clean up as well after that nice approach from edge of the rough.
Oh, no way.
Man, and both Emerson and Alex doing a pretty decent job at trying to get the putt centered, but a little bit too strong on the pro side, and that does kind of flop out, especially on these chains.
Dang.
Albert, though, with that clean drive.
Yeah, setting him up for a look at 2, and he got his par, and he gets to move on. Again, Albert just needs to stay calm, cool, no bogeys.
Unfortunately, the rest of the card not being able to do the same, playing with a bogey and a double bogey for those guys. But moving on to hole number 6, what do we got here?
Par 4, 550 feet. Preferably, you'd like to be on the right side to be able to attack, or you can do the Albert Tamm route and just throw it way up on top of the hill and then go sidearm in to the green. You don't want to hit early, and low is a little bit better just because if you do hit a tree, you won't ricochet as far.
Yeah, these guys are going to be looking to definitely throw a clean shot off this tee, and Alden's going to step up first here. This has nice turn on it. If it can flex back, this is in perfect position.
It's perfect. Wow. So good.
Yeah.
We'll have a nice little pitch up straight shot with a mid or a putter from there.
Albert going with that Ballista Pro.
It's a little turned out. Oh, no. It gets through everything.
Wow, that is amazing drive.
He's
He's up by the grass.
Holy smokes.
Wow, great position there. Getting that extra bit of integrity at the end to skip up that hill and really put him in a perfect position.
Yes. Alex Russell up next.
Oh, yeah, getting that late drift. He's going to be up on the left side a little bit, but
That's okay.
yeah, that's going to be fine.
This hole is quite hard to get the 3, to get the birdie here. There's nothing wrong with getting a 4, and I think Alex is going to be able to throw a pitch up sidearm and have a long look at birdie there. Emerson, though, heading a little early. Oh, good sidearm, though.
Yeah, gets up there in a decent position. He'll have to definitely still throw a good shot to save his par. Alex looking to throw a sidearm, probably short of the rocks, and give himself a putt.
Yeah, he does that. He does that well.
Yeah, it looks like he's about pin high with that tree that's short of the basket. Alden
attacking the green.
Yeah, I like the height he had on that shot. Just leaks a little bit long.
No, he's green. Green flag. What? He's not on the wood chips.
All right. I guess the string line is going to be favorable for Alden on that shot right there. And this
Emerson.
Ooh.
Flirting with danger. Oh.
Let's see. Come on. Give him the green. Give him the green.
Spotter doesn't know. Interesting.
I think that's a good call by the spotter. Definitely don't make the assumption if you are unsure. These players can definitely toy with their emotions if they're not clear. Albert.
So far down the fairway that he can jump putt his approach shot.
Yeah.
That is incredible. That's not easy.
Not at all.
A Russ from about 50 feet.
This is a good position for your birdie look.
And And
Yeah,
he
let's
catches
go.
it. Oh my goodness. Great
What a
putt.
shot.
Especially after missing the last one, just to come back in full confidence. Because if he airballs that, OB.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
great putt by A-Russ. Alden looking at his birdie.
Yeah.
it
Wow,
up.
good birdie.
I'm interested to see if they call Emerson in or out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Albert also pushing it a little bit long too, but he's going to be probably left with maybe a 20-footer for this birdie. Yeah. Really nice there. I mean, he took his time, but that is an important putt to make. And so really taking his time being focused is key. So it looks like Emerson got the par there. So he will be, I believe, inbounds.
Yeah. Look at this putt from Alex Russell.
Oh, so committed. Has the height, has the angle,
Oh,
catches that
my
outside
goodness.
chain and is in the basket.
Wow, these guys made this hole look incredibly
3
easy.
under. Kevin, this was the second hardest hole of the day.
I believe it. I mean, that hole was not easy.
No, but
Talk about another tough hole. We have hole 7 here. Par 5, 950 feet. Players are looking to throw a hyzer down to this first area down here before the OB, and then being aggressive with another hyzer up into this gap right here, and then throwing a pretty technical approach shot.
yeah, these trees up by the green definitely make for small gaps, but these guys just looking to get in that position to give them that opportunity to throw through it for birdie.
Alden up first. Oh, it's right.
Yeah, just pulled it a little bit too much there, and he's going to be on the right side. Curious to see how he's going to scramble from there, but Albert also going with the backhand hyzer. This looks better. Has a little bit much height, but let's see if he
Just
can
gotta stick.
slow it down.
It's got stick. It's got slow. It's fine.
Yeah,
Not in the rough. It's a fairway hit.
Might have to have a little bit slower of a run up, but he's not in the rough.
A-Russ up next.
This looks much better.
Yeah, that's low. It's got the flip up. It's going to be much more centered. Kind of a wow, very fast. Oh my goodness, slow down a little bit.
All right,
It's still great.
Still in a better position than Albert, playing that low shot, and let's see what Emerson does here. Yeah, he goes with that hyzer shot as well. Oh, going I think in front of that pole, and now this has got to check as well, and it does. Yeah, good shot.
3 great shots. Alden will be looking to scramble from here.
Yeah, important to note as well that we did have a bit of a headwind coming down this fairway on this hole. Alden catching a little bit of branches on that out. He's going to be in scramble mode now.
Oh, this
has got to fade. Can it fight through those trees?
Oh, it did.
Yeah, on the edge.
Well, it's going to be a long approach shot from there up to the basket, but it's kind of out of danger of bogeying at that point.
Yeah, I would agree.
Alex Russell with just a textbook shot right there. That's exactly where we want to be. He's going to have a great angle into the pin from there.
Yeah, and a good thing to note as well for these approaches here is the more centered or even left you can get, the closer you'll be to the basket, but you also don't want to push it too far and pinch off your angle for the approach.
Emerson Keith going with the orbit drive here. High. Oh, it's coming back
This is great.
beautifully. Oh,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's far enough to where he's not going to be pinched at all, and he's close enough to the gap where it's going to be a relatively easy up and down from there.
Yeah. Alex throwing a nice sidearm here. He's zipping it through the gap.
Perfect. Yeah. That was not an easy shot, and he executed it quite well.
He definitely has that sidearm technicality to make that shot work. Albert, let's see. Oh, wow.
No way. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Great power there from the low straddle standstill.
From the woods.
But luckily he had that hyzer gap to throw that forehand into the green. I think it definitely helps to keep it on that angle the entire way. Alden looking to get up and down there. Gives it a little bit too much juice. Curious to see where that ends up. And then Emerson, easy shot.
Yeah.
That second shot really put him in an easy position to get up and down for his birdie.
He played that hole perfect.
Yes, let's go, Alden.
Great par save.
You could tell he was in an uncomfortable position there in the backwoods, and he made the putt really, really nicely.
Alex Russell getting up and down for his birdie. Also playing this hole pretty much textbook. Albert, after an amazing third shot, looking at his birdie. Light work.
Nice. Good there by Albert.
Emerson also just tapping out his birdie 4.
Yeah, so another scoring spread of 3 birdies and 1 par. A nice scramble there by Alden to save that par after that tough position off the tee. Here you can take that shot from Emerson, throwing it and drifting it right in front of that pole.
And Albert just kind of on a heater still. I mean, 3 down through 7 holes. I mean, that's great. On this course, no bogeys still. I mean,
yeah, really playing clean, and that's all he needs to do. If he just continues to play clean, he will have no issues. But this hole is a treacherous one. Hole 8, it's a par 4, only 530 feet, but plays uphill this entire second half of the fairway. You have this little creek or little gully here that is safe, that is just casual relief area, and the basket is perched up on this little shelf. Really, the play on this hole is just hit this gap off the tee.
yeah, don't hit anything early. Get down to that kind of landing zone in front of you on a little bit of hyzer, and you'll be looking at a sidearm up to the green or maybe a turnover backhand. It's right.
A little bit pulled. Oh, and that's
my
a bad
goodness.
kick.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't look to have gone out of bounds. There is that little creek of winding water that if you are surrounded, that is out of bounds, but doesn't look like he found that area.
Alex throwing a great shot.
Perfect shot.
Yeah.
He's far. He's on the left side. That's going to be in a perfect position for the approach.
Emerson up next. It's also just so
Yeah, taking something slightly more overstable, giving it that little bit of flex,
Yeah.
knowing that it'll fight back harder left once it finishes through the gap.
And he just put it dead center in the gap and just let the disc do the work.
Oh, and Alden.
Oh, great kick though.
Okay, that's in the center.
Yeah.
So he'll be looking at the gap just from a little bit closer.
Yeah, Alden will have a hyzer out from here with his D2.
Can this sneak through?
Oh, it fought through.
Okay.
He has the chance to scramble for his par there.
Yeah. Fortunate to get through the trees like that, but in a decent position. Albert just kind of playing the skip shot, trying to get up left.
I don't know if that's left enough.
Yeah, he'll definitely have to swing his next shot into the green if he wants to get up and down.
Alden going for the high turnover shot.
This holds that angle. This is looking good.
Dang, nabbit. And a bad kick. That was just a little bit too far, and it pushed into the tree line. Your leader.
Ooh, this is too low. It's not
Wow.
going to push up, and he is in that casual relief area. You can play it from in there if you so find it favorable, but he can also have the option to go to that drop zone. Alex just in a money position off the tee. Oh, pushes it a little long.
But he's looking at the 2. He's on top of the hill, so that's like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Emerson Keith up next, throwing his Pioneer.
Oh, and this needs.
Oh, and a bad roll.
Yeah.
Right into the casual relief area.
Yeah, both those guys just pushing their forehands a little bit long, not quite swinging it onto the top shelf. Alden,
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be fine. It's
Yeah.
going to be a bogey, but Kind of typical if you don't get clean off your drive. Man.
Emerson just leaving it just a little too short.
So Albert is going to go to the drop zone here to take his relief. There is no penalty for that. So it looks like
he's just going to end up getting a bogey.
Yeah.
So Alex will get 2 strokes. And he cashes it. Wow.
Man, seizing his opportunity. Really nice to see there by Alex. Great putt.
Emerson cleaning up his par.
Mm-hmm.
Albert cleaning up his bogey.
Yeah, first bogey of the round here for Albert. Definitely one that is not uncommon, so let's see how he can bounce back after this hole. But Alex doing exactly what he needs to. Look at this clean putt.
He's just been so money with that step putter, like the little jump step.
Yeah, he has a really good shift of weight to get all of that energy directly centered on the putt.
Yeah. Albert still with a 5-stroke lead over Alex, but moving into hole 9, par 3, 295 feet, super duper speedy green here. You want to kind of land something on a sidearm up on the top of this hill and let it filter down to the right, or throw a backhand turnover into the green.
Yeah, I imagine we'll probably see 3 sidearms and maybe 1 backhand. Not sure what Alden's favorable play is, but definitely one you want to get. This is a must-get birdie.
Alex Russell going with the sidearm.
This looks really good. Gets that. Doesn't quite get as much skip as you'd hope, catching one of those roots on the green. But he's going to be right around circle's edge.
Yeah.
Kind of his money range for this round.
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. He's been cashing a lot of those lately.
Emerson going with his Boston's Justice. He's been having this in the bag for probably the last 5 years. He's become famous with this disc.
And it's... Wow. Sit down. No. Not the roll that you wanted. He landed it probably just outside of 20 feet away from the basket and rolled to edge of circle. Maybe just outside.
Yeah, I would say so.
But he's still looking at it. Your leader on hole 9.
Yep. Albert collecting himself before this shot. He is also throwing his Justice.
Oh, he doesn't like it. He thinks it's short.
Ooh, gets a great skip,
But it's
though.
fine.
Oh, man.
It's fine. I mean, he's probably 25 feet away, but he's looking at it.
Definitely a good result there from giving it not quite as much power as I feel like he wanted to.
Yeah.
So Alden will be going with that backhand. And this needs to be flippy. Needs to keep flipping,
And just a bad kick, too. Kicked up on top of the hill. 88 feet. This is kind of too scary to run.
Yeah. Looks like he's giving it a bid.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Aggressive bid there from Alden. He is a very strong putter, so I understand the aggressive nature to his style.
Oh, Alex.
Alex, just from circle's edge.
A little off the mark, but he'll bounce back, I'm sure. It just looked like those trees were a little bit stacked up, maybe a little bit of thorny vines in his way too. Definitely an awkward position.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And when you're such a great and consistent putter like Alden, you can be aggressive on those 80-footers downhill because you know that you're going to clean up. And then eventually you cash one of those and you're gaining strokes.
For sure. Yeah, confidence with a putter is a really dangerous tool. Albert there getting the birdie as well.
Yeah, great birdie. I mean, just gaining strokes on the whole card here. And after taking a bogey on hole 8, to just turn around and birdie and bounce right back. That's great.
Good to see there.
It's showing some confidence going into the last 9 holes of a tournament that you're leading by 6 now.
Absolutely. Here we will take another look at that clean putt of Albert's. Really getting low and extending forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead center. Great putt.
All right, so let's see where this puts our card at. Albert going to extend that lead back to 6 strokes. Really doing work here on this front 9. Alex Russell, 3 down for the round. Emerson and Alden falling a little bit back, but not too bad. And that is going to wrap it up for the front 9 coverage. Hope you join us on the back.